Hey, North Harbor, how are you? It's time for our midweek update. All things North Harbor, all the news that's happening, and the things that we're doing. Staff, leadership at North Harbor are just, we're working really hard to connect with you, to make sure your needs are met, um, and that we're all focused on Jesus, during this time, that we keep our eyes on Him, we look to Him to guide and to direct. And with that thought in mind, I came across this passage this week, which I found very helpful during this time of social distancing, and it's out of Isaiah 28, and it's 28 Isaiah 28:16. It says, "Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says: Look, I am placing a foundation stone in Jerusalem. It is firm, a tested and precious cornerstone that is safe to build on. Whoever believes need never run away again." And this idea um, that God is safe, that God is a firm foundation. In the book of Ephesians, Paul tells us that Jesus is our cornerstone, and that cornerstone is the most important part of the building, because it sets the direction, it sets the stability of how that building is going to be built. And so I believe what Isaiah is saying is that with God, it is safe. With Jesus, it is safe. Jesus is our cornerstone. And in a time where things seem to be shifting a lot, building our faith upon Him and remembering that we live as Jesus lived. We follow Him. We are devoted to His the way of Jesus in the world, and that will not fail us. That is one sure way to get through these crazy times that we are living in. And so think about that, pray about it, bring it to God, and help, ask Him to help reveal to you ways in which we can continue to build on Jesus and find our firm foundation in Him. As far as news in North Harbor this week, I just want to remind everyone that Lori is sending out weekly emails for the Kids Cove, to the Kids Cove families, parents. And in those emails, there's something for every aged kid. So if you have kids that would normally be in the bay or the tide pool or the surf, there are materials that cover every single one of those rooms. And she's loaded down, she's got lots of links and materials and resources for midweek activities with the kids and Sunday morning activities with the kids. So if you're looking for resources, she will be posting those on our website. If you go under Family Ministries and then you scroll to the sub-menu that says resources, you will find those there. Everything else, all the other communication that we're doing will go to the sermons page. But Lori will be posting her materials to the resources page under Family Ministries. And she is working hard to make sure that we have materials in hand for our kids, that we can talk to our kids about things of faith, and equipping you as parents to minister to those kids. So be on the lookout for those. I know I saw one last night. And research them, look through them, explore all that she's handing your way. So Floodgate, the big news here, this is pretty exciting, is that they will be meeting via a Zoom conversation next week. So Wednesday, April 1st, right? That is no joke. We're not joking around. It's not, we're not tricking you. April 1st, Wednesday night, April 1st, we're trying to set up a Zoom meeting for Floodgate. That is the night that Floodgate would normally meet anyway. And we've been doing lots of Zoom meetings with staff and board. And I find it incredibly helpful just to see people, to feel like you're connecting with people real time, rather than texting or something like that. Obviously, all our meetings are suspended. We're not, all face-to-face meetings are suspended right now, including Floodgate, team meetings, group meetings, staff meetings, all those. We're not meeting face to face, but the Zoom meetings are great. And it's a great way to connect with people, and we're hoping that it really ministers to our kids. So look out for a link to that meeting next week, Wednesday night. The staff and the volunteers will continue to reach out to students and offer support and encouragement via social media platforms, texting. We have an Instagram group. We have a Facebook group for Floodgate. And so they will continue to reach out to the kids and try to offer some support. I do want to make mention that as a parent, if you feel like a one-on-one phone call or a one-on-one Zoom meeting would be helpful for your student to meet with one of our volunteers, you need to initiate that with us. That is our policy. It's what we've been doing. Our volunteers and staff will not initiate a phone call, a one-on-one phone call, or a one-on-one Zoom meeting or FaceTime or whatever. That needs to come from you. If you feel like that would be helpful for your student, then let us know. Reach out. We want to minister to them. We want to hear how they're doing. We want to walk with them during this time. So parents, if you think that would be helpful, reach out to us. Text us, call us, email us, message us on Facebook, whatever it takes, let us know, and we will work to set that up if you think that would be helpful. Women's group met via a Zoom meeting last Monday night at 7:30. Those will continue at 7:30 on Monday nights via Zoom. And I heard it was great. I heard that a lot of people participated, and it was just an awesome time to get together in this time where we're not seeing each other as often. And so since it went so well, we're going to try to set one of those up for the guys. We'll see how it goes. Next week, this will be next Thursday. So women will be Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Guys are going to be Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Not tonight, not starting tonight. But next week, April 2nd, Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Guys, we'll do a guys group. We'll connect and see how everyone's doing and share our faith and grow in our faith together and do life together as well as we are able during this time of social distancing. So women, Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Zoom meetings. Men, Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Zoom meetings starting next week for the men. Also, Fridays at 5 p.m., there's a Facebook live prayer meeting. This is hosted by Elsbeth and Paul Elisha. They did this last week on their own Facebook page, and they linked it to North Harbor. This week, we're really trying to get that on the North Harbor Facebook page. So that's 5 p.m. on Friday. This is not as interactive as Zoom because you can't, if all we can hear is the person that's presenting, and they will be leading us through prayers. I think that we can probably type in some prayer requests, but they can't hear us. But I heard really good things about that meeting last week as well. A lot of people were blessed. We had more people show up than we expected, and we want to see that grow. So that's Friday at 5 p.m. And also, I just want to let you know that Elsbeth and Paul are still praying over all the requests that come in. They forward those to the prayer team. We had a prayer team where we would go on Sunday morning and leave our prayers by that cross, by the exit sign over there, and that would get forwarded to the prayer team. That's still happening. If you have prayer, let us know. Let us know. Reach out, and they will forward that to their team. And it's so important to be praying and connecting with God, making Jesus our foundation. One of the ways we do that is we bring him our requests. We bring him our concerns. We bring him our joys. We bring him our trials, and we bring them to him, and he is a safe foundation to bring all that concern to. So please let us know if you have any prayer requests, and that will get forwarded to the prayer team. We have a praise and prayer page on Facebook. You can let us know from our regular Facebook page or individually. Call, text, email. Don't hesitate to reach out to us, myself and the rest of the staff. We would love to hear from you, and we want to know how you're doing. Okay. And so, with that thought in mind, I just want to let you know that our staff is reaching out. We're reaching out to all the adults in our congregation, um, and we'll be doing that by making phone calls. We're going to call you up, and if you don't pick up, if you can't pick up, then we will leave a voicemail. But we just want to connect with you all. We just want to hear what life is like, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The glorious parts, where you're seeing God at work, where you would like to see God at work. We're going to connect. We're going to reach out and make some phone calls. We started doing this last week, and we're going to continue to do that. And we just want to call everyone. So be on the lookout for those phone calls from Lisa or I or John or Lori. And we look forward to connecting with you in that way. For those of you who have been giving, sending in your offerings, either online or via our by our post office box, thank you so much. Your offerings are so precious, and we're just so grateful. We're so grateful for your continued support. If you're interested in doing that, obviously we can't take offerings face to face by hand, but you can mail it in to our address in Topsom, not at the school, but we have a post office box, P.O. Box 425, Topsom, Maine 04086. Again, that's P.O. Box 425, Topsom, Maine 04086. You can go to our webpage and give online. If you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you'll see a link that says give. That will bring you to another page where you can give online. A lot of people do that now. Also, if you download the Ministry One app, then you can give from the app. So if you haven't done that yet, you go to the place where you like to find your apps online, and you type in the search, you type in Ministry One. That's not the numeral one, but just one long word, no spaces, Ministry One. You download it. It is free. It doesn't cost you anything. You put it on your phone. You open it up. You search for North Harbor Community Church. You will find us, and then you will be connected to us. You can give from that page. You can give prayer requests from that page. So that's a great way to keep in contact with us. There has been a technical issue with our sermons. We did our sermon MP3s on Ministry One. We are working on that. We have been in contact with them. We're trying to get that back up. But right now you'll have to go to our website to hear the sermons. And we are working to get that back on our phones, back on the Ministry One app. So we're trying to figure that out. But please continue to give if you're able. We know that some people finances may be tight for some people during this time. I don't know how this is affecting you. This is why we want to call and reach out and talk to you, see how you're all doing, just to get the lowdown on what your life is like. But if you're able to give, I just want to encourage you to continue to give. That is an act of worship. That's in a time where things seem uncertain. It's a great way to respond to God and say, we trust you. And so we're asking you to continue to give if you can. Just has to be mailed in or done online. And we're so grateful for those who continue to give. So once again, go to our website. We have moved our sermons website to the main menu. So if you go to northharbor.org, you're going to see the home page, and across the top menu, you'll see sermons up there. You don't have to go find it anymore. It was a real easy thing for us to do. We moved it right to the front page. In the sermons page, you will see the midweek update, which is what I'm doing right now. You'll see the sermons up there. You will we'll have sermon MP3s up there. There'll be links to prayers and things that we can do with our family on Sunday morning. Also, following this update, Lisa will be doing a Harbor Happenings update that will list all these bullet points in there so that we're all on the same page. So email the sermons page on our website, again, right on the main menu, is the place to go. We want to direct everyone to, one location. So I hope you're doing well. Please, again, don't hesitate to reach out. Call me, text me, email me. drive into town and park 6 feet away from my house and yell at me. I don't care. Whatever it takes. I want to hear from you. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's continue to make Jesus our foundation. When everything else seems to be creeping in, let's remain focused on him and give him all the glory for all that he gives us. We thank you for all your support and all that you guys are doing for your communities, and just pray that you're all doing well. We'll see you on Sunday morning. Bye.